Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Ansarkari. Today we will do newspaper of February 8. Regarding the first article, it talks about the NDRF team that has been sent by the Indian government in Turkey to help them regarding the relief after the earthquake. तो उसमें इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट ये है कि द रीजन द अर्थक्वेक रीजन it is because of the tectonic plate and movement between the Arabian plate, Asian Eurasian plate, and African plate. So Anatolia fault line, it resides in between of these three plates, and that is why the 7.8 Richter scale earthquake happened there. Then regarding the second article, it is related to the appointment of the DGP. Appointment of the DGP is on the basis of Supreme Court judgment on police reform in Prakash Singh versus Union of India 2005. According to it, the DGP is selected by the state government from the three senior most officers who have been paneled for the promotion rank of by the UPSC on the basis of the length of service, good record, and the range of experience. तो बेसिकली थ्री सीनियर मोस्ट ऑफिसर में से ही चुनना पड़ेगा स्टेट गवर्नमेंट को. दैट वाज द judgment in the Prakash Singh case. The DGP will have fixed tenure of 2 years irrespective of the date of retirement, and she can be removed only in exceptional circumstances. लेकिन जो क्राइटेरिया जो नागालैंड में क्या इशू है कि नागालैंड में जो ऑफिसर का डीजीपी प्रमोशन होने वाला था, इट वाज ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द वन कैंडिडेट ओनली. तो क्या ये वॉयलेट कर रहा है द प्रकाश सिंह केस, वो इशू था. और साथ ही साथ अगर और भी कैंडिडेट नहीं मिल रहा है तो द स्टेट हैज बीन आर्गुइंग दैट the criteria must be reduced to 25 years of service from 30 years of service. उसके तहत और भी कैंडिडेट हो सकेंगे with respect to the DGP. So what is the process of appointment? In the UPSC, state are supposed to draw up the list and send to the UPSC with the list of officers that have served at least 30 years of service and their record, performance appraisal, vigilance clearance, and then the committee is set up with the heading of UPSC chairman with Home Secretary of the Union, State Chief Secretary, State DGP, and the Central Police or Nation Chief. उसमें से it is supposed to select a panel of 3 officers based on merit. They will select 3 officers. और साथ ही साथ the state will have to choose among the 3 officers. तो ये पूरा क्राइटेरिया है अपॉइंटमेंट ऑफ द डीजीपी का. तो यहाँ क्वेश्चन है कि हाउ द सिस्टम इज बीइंग फॉलोड बाय द सेंटर एंड द स्टेट्स. तो यहाँ पर देखा जाए द सेंटर हैज यूज्ड द प्रकाश सिंह जजमेंट सिलेक्टिवली. जैसे सीबीआई डायरेक्टर जो था उनका लेस देन 6 मंथ रिटायरमेंट था, और साथ ही साथ राकेश अस्थाना ही वॉज मेड कमिश्नर ऑफ दिल्ली अ डे बिफोर हिज रिटायरमेंट. और साथ ही साथ प्रकाश सिंह also mentioned the service record and range of experience that is very important and it should be taken with the taken as merit on the basis of appointment, वो ज़्यादा फोकस नहीं किया जा रहा है बाय द यूपीएससी. यूपीएससी इज मोर फोकसिंग ऑन द सीनियोरिटी लिस्ट. तो बेसिकली ये पूरा आर्टिकल में से इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है कि प्रकाश सिंह जजमेंट है क्या, और साथ ही साथ व्हाट ऑल क्राइटेरिया इज देयर फॉर द अपॉइंटमेंट ऑफ द डीजीपी. तो यहाँ 3 पॉइंट है. द नेक्स्ट आर्टिकल इज टॉकिंग अबाउट द PACS, that is Primary Agriculture Credit Society. It is a village level cooperative credit society which serves as a last link, last mile connectivity to the farmer, and it is connected to the state cooperative banks at the state level and district cooperative banks at a district level. So PACS, they help to give credit wherever possible in a very timely manner, in a very less tedious paperwork, and in a very short duration manner. So often the farmer have complained about the rate tapeism in the scheduled commercial bank. The paperwork is taken care by the officer bearer of the PACS. इसके कारण जो PACS का contribution है regarding the loan delivery, regarding the loan credit system at the grassroots level, वो बहुत ज़्यादा है. The union budget has announced 2,516 crore for the computerization of the 63,000 PACS so that they can be transaction in a transparent manner. और साथ ही साथ जो ट्रांसपेरेंसी बढ़ने से जो लोन रिकवरी रेट है वो बढ़ेगा, और साथ जो एनपीए है वो घटेगा. तो इसमें जो इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट है फ्रॉम पर्सपेक्टिव ऑफ प्रीलिम्स, दैट इज PACS इज नॉट अंडर बैंकिंग रेगुलेशन एक्ट, so it is not regulated by RBI. Unlike district cooperative bank and state cooperative bank, they are under Cooperative Society Act of the state. The next article is talking about the age of marriage. At independence, the age of marriage was 15 years for female and 18 years for male. It was increased to 18 years for female and 21 years of male in 1978. In 2008, Law Commission reported that there should be 18 years of age of female and 18 years of age of male for the marriage. तो यहाँ पर पॉक्सो एक्ट क्या है? Those who have married below the 18 years of age, it criminalizes sex between a minor and an adult. The law does not recognize minor consent as valid. It is a non-bailable congressional, meaning police can make arrest without a warrant offense. तो जो भी अगर शादी करवाएगा वो भी इसमें जेल जाएगा. She can be arrested if he had performed, conducted, directed, abetted the child marriage. The punishment is around 2 years and 1 lakh rupees fine. तो इसमें इशू है कि in the various judgment of the High Court, so difference in opinion regarding the personal law of the Hindus, Muslim or different. Like in Muslims, 15 years of age has been given the valid age for marriage regarding the High Court judgment. तो अभी इस पर जुडिशरी जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट का रूलिंग आना बाकी है. Then we will take up this matter. The next article is regarding the millet mission. इसमें important point है Indian Institute of Millet Research, Hyderabad. It is an institution for promotion of millet research and millet production in India. साथ ही साथ UN General Assembly has adopted India's resolution on declaring 2023 as an international year for millet. तो कैसे मिलेट को बढ़ावा दिया जाए, कैसे इसको प्रमोट किया जाए इंडिया लेवल पर, दैट इज FSSAI, will formulate guidelines to include millets in the food menu of school, canteen, hospital, government canteen, etc. AIMS are working to set up millet canteen to produce millet-based food. Youth Affair Ministry is considering collaboration with the nutritionist, dietitian, athlete, etc. through the Fit India app to promote the use of millet in the diet. Further, millet fair cum exhibition in Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh will promote the millet usage among the people. India Embassy in the more than 140 country will organize exhibition, seminars, and millet dish competition. All these will be able to help to increase the millet demand among the citizen. और साथ ही साथ लास्ट important very important point है that is millet should be given in the public distributive system and also in the midday meal so that there is a demand created by the millet and it will help to increase the MSP of the millet by the government and overall the diet of the common citizen will be more nutritious. Is millet क्यों important है? Millet is very important because it not only requires less water but it is more tolerant to the drought, extreme weather. It can grow in poor soil, hilly areas, and it is giving much beneficial health outcomes such as low blood sugar. It is having low glycemic index, so it helps in reducing the diabetic condition, and also it has a fiber content, higher fiber content that helps to improve gut bacteria. It has very rich. It is rich in minerals such as iron, zinc, that will help to reduce and burden of anemia, stunting, wasting, etc. साथ ही साथ it contains niacin, which helps to lower the triglyceride and increase the HDL. तो ये पूरा ओवरऑल मिलेट का कंजम्पशन बढ़ने से एक ओवरऑल हेल्थी सोसाइटी की तरफ जा सके. That is why millet is very important. The next article is talking about the chat GTP and its alternative, that is Google's Bard. तो चैट जीडीपी और गूगल स्मार्ट में फर्क रहेगा कि गूगल बार्ड विल हैव लार्जर डॉक्यूमेंटेड system database which will be help to create adequate response such as chat gtp. The next article is on is of February 9. The first article talks about the RBI hike of repo rate. It has been increased to 6.5%. The decision to hike 25 basis point has been taken by 4.4:2 majority. It is done with the help of incoming data and forecast regarding the geopolitical tension, global financial market volatility, and rising non-oil commodity prices. But because why it has been risen? किसको increase क्यों किया गया है repo rate को? Because the RBI expects that inflation would be 5.3% in 2023-24. That is higher than the market forecast of 5.1% and also the range of 4 to 6%. तो 6 जो अभी रिसेंटली 6.7% 6.5% है वो हो सकता है कि क्रॉस करे. इसके कारण है कि the RBI is considering for increasing repo rate. So basically the overall monetary condition still remain accommodative. That is, spending is given priority, but large spending is not given priority. that MPC noted that policy action was required to keep inflation anchored and the core inflation was given more focus on because the inflation, which is measured by consumer price index, was below the upper threshold of the central bank inflation targeting framework for last consecutive month. But it forecasts that inflation next year will be at 5.3% and 5.6%. So the inflation will continue to remain above the central bank target, and that is why central bank, the RBI, has called for increase in the basis point of the repo rate. The next article is talking about the US India initiative on critical and emerging technology. I said it is just like the Defense Framework Agreement in 2005, strategic next step in strategic partnership in 2004, US Civil Nuclear Agreement 2008, 2+2 talks in 2018, Quad formation of Quad. All these focuses on growing India's and USA converजेंस इन द स्ट्रैटेजिक फील्ड और ये आईसेट के बाद एक अलग लेवल पर स्ट्रैटेजिक जो रिलेशनशिप है वो ग्रो करेगा। तो इसमें क्या होगा? इसमें होगा कि पहले द टॉप इंडियन साइंटिस्ट इंक्लूडिंग द हेड ऑफ इसरो डीआरडीओ will collaborate with the US counterpart. It will help Indo-US technology cooperation and it will lift up it will lift up restriction made on the private sector so that they can share technology with the Indian counterparts. In the areas of advanced technology such as computing, quantum computing, AI, space, semiconductor design, manufacturing, etc. उससे क्या होगा कि our reliance on the Russian weapons will reduce. जैसे हम लोग पहले ऑर्डिनेंस फैक्ट्री बोर्ड हेवी रिलायंस था सोवियत रशियन आर्म्स का, वो कम होगा। ट्रांसफर टेक्नोलॉजी से जो अपना मैन पावर, अपना जो एक ह्यूमन कैपिटल इन द एरियाज ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी वो इंक्रीज करेगा। और जो वर्ल्ड लार्जेस्ट इंपोर्टर ऑफ आर्म्स है इसको हम लोग रिड्यूस कर सकते हैं। लेकिन इंडिया को सतर्क रहना चाहिए। तो पहला पॉइंट क्यों? क्योंकि यूएस का जो आर्म्स एक्सपोर्ट कंट्रोल एक्ट है, it not only requires clearance from Department of State and Defense for transfer of technology, but it also imposes certain restriction on the recipient state. तो क्या वो जो पैकेज ट्रांसफर टेक्नोलॉजी का है इंडिया के साथ, क्या वो हमेशा क्लियर रहेगा? क्या उसके पीछे कंडीशन लगा रहेगा? तो दैट शुड बी क्वांटिफाइड, दैट शुड बी टॉक्ड अबाउट बिटवीन द इंडिया एंड द यूएस। और साथ ही साथ India will be able to reduce its dependency on the Russian military hardware. तो उससे हो सकता है कि जो इंडिया रशिया का जो रिलेशनशिप है वो थोड़ा डिफरेंट रहे आने वाले वक्त में। India will be able to break free from the Russian strings and regain strategic autonomy in the international affair. साथ ही साथ जो यूएस इंडिया का जो एक रिलेशनशिप है इन द डिफेंस सेक्टर, it will lead to the increase in the trade aspect also. So India should use it as a leverage to consider purchases in arms, energy, civil aviation, nuclear, etc. Further, जो स्विच करना है इंडिया को फ्रॉम द रशियन आर्म्स मिलिट्री हार्डवेयर टू अमेरिकन, that will need a large investment in the infrastructure, defense infrastructure और साथ ही साथ पॉलिटिकल भी। तो हम लोग ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि वी स्टार्ट टू बिकम हेविली डिपेंडेंस ऑन द अमेरिकन फ्रॉम रशियन। तो उसके लिए हम लोग को एक आत्मनिर्भरता पाथ को चूज करना पड़ेगा इन द फ्यूचर। Then next article is talking about the expunged. तो एक्सपंज कैसे होता है? तो हालांकि हाल फिलहाल में इसको पढ़ते हैं। हाल फिलहाल में जो कांग्रेस के लीडर हैं राहुल गांधी जी, he have complained that his words were expunged or removed from the records of the parliament. तो वो इम्पोर्टेंट है कि एक्सपंज ऑफ सर्टेन वर्ड्स, सेंटेंसेस, पोर्शन ऑफ स्पीच वो क्या होता है. इट इज अ रूटीन प्रैक्टिसेस. द प्रोसीडिंग, the decision for expunged lies with the presiding officer of the house. Article 105, that is privilege, says that no member of parliament shall be liable to any proceeding in any court with respect to anything said. कुछ भी बोल सकते हैं in parliament. लेकिन एमपी के पास एक पूरा फ्रीडम नहीं होता है कि कुछ भी वो बोल सके. There is some certain decorum in the house that needs to be maintained so that no defamatory, indecent, undignified, unparliamentary words is used in the house. तभी जाकर control of proceeding is made by the speaker. तो rule 380, जो business of procedure, conduct of business in Lok Sabha says that if speaker is of opinion that words जो भी यूज हुआ है डिबेट में that is of defamatory और indecent है, unparliamentary, undignified है, तो स्पीकर में एक्सरसाइज डिस्क्रिशन, मतलब स्पीकर के हाथ में है कि वो जो वर्ड्स है दैट मे बी रिमूव्ड, एक्सपंज्ड फ्रॉम द प्रोसीडिंग ऑफ द हाउस. और कैसे रिमूव किया जाएगा? जो वर्ड्स है उसके चार उसके दोनों तरफ में एस्ट्रिक रहेगा, और साथ ही साथ अनपार्लियामेंट्री वर्ड्स कौन डिसाइड करेगा? तो इट इज मेंशन इन द पार्लियामेंट्री रिकॉर्ड. तो लोकसभा सेक्रेटरी के पास एक बल्कि वॉल्यूम ऑफ अनपार्लियामेंट्री एक्सप्रेशन रहता है, जिसमें एड ऑन होते रहता है विद द पार्लियामेंट्री प्रोसीडिंग, और साथ ही साथ न्यू वर्ड्स एंड फ्रेजेस कंटिन्यू टू बी एडेड इन इट. और साथ ही साथ इफ लोकसभा सेक्रेटरीट पॉइंट्स आउट टू द Speaker of the House, presiding officer of the House, that the violation is being conducted, violation is there regarding the unparliamentary words, so Speaker has a discretion under 380 to remove those words. तो वही है. तो बेसिकली ये पूरा आर्टिकल में ये कहना है कि अंडर अंडर 105 जो आर्टिकल का है, प्रिविलेज ऑफ द एमपी, वो रहता है अंडर द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, बट पूरा नहीं है. देयर इज सम रिस्ट्रिक्शन. रिस्ट्रिक्शन इज ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ कि वो डिफॉर्मेटरी, इनडिसेंट, डिसेंसी अगर नहीं कर रहे हैं, या फिर अनडिग्निफाइड मैनर या अनपार्लियामेंट्री वर्ड्स को यूज कर रहे हैं, तो इट इज बेस्ड ऑन अ रीजनेबल रिस्ट्रिक्शन. और इसमें जो डिस्क्रिप्शन है वो स्पीकर का होगा, और ये जो लास्ट जो मैटर रहेगा वो स्पीकर ही तक रहेगा, वो जुडिशरी तक नहीं जाएगा. The next article is talking about the RBI policy review. We have already talked about that RBI has been maintaining that the CPI inflation, that is 5.3%, it will move around 5.4, 5.6%, which is just near to 6% upper limit of the RBI inflation targeting zone. इसलिए जो RBI का पॉलिसी था रिगार्डिंग MPC, इसमें इंक्रीज किया गया है basis points in the repo rate, so that there is a slight accommodative stance of the RBI, और साथ ही साथ ज़्यादा इन्फ्लेशन आगे नहीं बढ़े, बिकॉज द कोर इन्फ्लेशन is hovering around 6%, which signifies that high food and fuel prices have now led to the impact in the broader economy. तो इसमें इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट ये नीचे वाला आर्टिकल में कि ओपन AI, चैट जीपीटी, गूगल्स बार्ड और माइक्रोसॉफ्ट बिंग, they will help to change the future of search on the internet. That's all for today. Thank you.